Native Hawaiian women could own land, divorce their husbands, and rule as queens, while European women were still considered property. Comment if you had no idea Hawaiian women had more rights centuries ago than most women have today. Let me shatter everything you think you know about gender roles. In ancient Hawaii, women weren't just equal. In many ways, they held more power than men. High-ranking chiefesses had kapu so sacred that commoners had to prostrate themselves in their presence or face death. Women could inherit land, rule as ali'i, and make political decisions that shaped the islands. They weren't asking for permission, they were born into power. And this was happening while European women couldn't even own property or vote. Here's where it gets even better. Hawaiian women could initiate divorce. Read that again. In a time when women across the world were trapped in marriages, Hawaiian women could walk away whenever they wanted. They controlled their own bodies, their own choices, and their own destinies. Pregnancy and childbirth were considered so sacred that the entire community supported mothers. There was no shame, no stigma, just reverence for the power of creating life. But then the missionaries showed up, and suddenly everything that made Hawaiian women powerful was labeled savage and sinful. They forced Victorian modesty on women who had lived freely for centuries. They criminalized hula because it was too sensual. They shamed women for showing skin in a tropical climate. They literally rewrote Hawaiian culture to fit their puritanical worldview and convinced everyone it was progress. Hawaiian women went from rulers and landowners to being told their own culture was indecent. And here's what kills me. Even after all that oppression, native Hawaiian women are still the backbone of the sovereignty movement. They're the ones teaching language in immersion schools. They're leading protests on Mauna Kea. They're keeping the culture alive while fighting for their land back. They never stopped being powerful. The colonizers just tried to make you forget. If this changed how you see Hawaiian history, share it with someone who needs the truth. Follow for more stories they don't teach in school.